Hey y'all, it's Billy Hill, and it is, of course, Red Dead Redemption Online release day. I felt compelled to do the opening scene. It's a little bit long, you know, and of course this is kind of introduces you on how things operate and things like that, but we'll take a look because you may not have access to this yet. You may want to see it.
Officer Jackson, move those prisoners.
So there was a speculation that we would start out in a prisoner at jail. I laugh because somebody on Facebook that I don't know wrote BS speculation. They said some other things. But, so this turned out to be true. Sorry, dude.
Go on, get moved.
Breaking rocks.
You.
There's our bald-headed character.
You with the hammer. And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in roads. Come on, get in. Open the gate.
That dude's long hair. I just don't know if you can have long hair like that in a 1880s prison. Between the lice and everything else.
Yeah!
Red Dead Online. There's the screenshot right there. Yes, sir. So if you've been playing, which I'm sure you have, of course a lot of this looks familiar. I mean, I know exactly where they're at right here.
Old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there. You aren't saying nothing. Well, you are now. Shut up.
I do love how it starts out like a movie.
My wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh.
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act
Kind of
like
a gang-like
fools,
crew.
The pair of you
from
will be
our
dead
other
within
story.
a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here.
I think it's interesting
That's
that
it.
these guys don't have their
Very
shotguns
glad
cocked.
to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay.
I'll do as you say. They don't pay me too much.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr.
Cut
Milliken,
your hair.
be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back.
Very,
Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It
I
was.
don't even know
It's
what I was
50
about to
each.
say. Sorry.
Each.
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
I was
All
gonna
we
say
did was
very
stand there
Dutch
and look
looking
tough.
hat.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us.
So this lead guy here, not this one, but the other one, very paramilitary, ex-Confederacy, flap holster, hat, jacket. I would definitely say they were modeling him off
Not
of
much of an
ex-military.
animal, but we haven't got far to ride.
So
Get on
here's
the
your
horse
scrawny
there.
horse
Ready?
that you get.
Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken.
So this is basically
Body
giving you
or
the systems
I hope I'm
operation,
right about
which we
that.
already know, or we should
Rounding
know
you
since
folks
we
up.
have been playing the game.
Those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course. You You're just up here. There's the camp. Hitch your horse.
So then we learn how to hitch, etc. You're going to get your first set of clothing here.
I'll wait.
And if you're playing now, you already have another set of clothing you can go get. Of course, we have to get through this first.
This way. She's anxious to meet you.
Check out this this woman's holster. Very nice.
Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley.
This gets a little long,
I do hope
y'all.
we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them.
Probably.
I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam.
So at this point, you get to change into some clothing.
You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
A lasso, a knife, and lantern. So a lot of the stuff you're used to, you will not have. So we get this crazy stovepipe hat, plantation hat. None of them are very good. I think the middle one's probably the best, but I don't really like that style hat. So I go with this one. Get to pick a color, very nice. Get to pick 3 crappy hats. Of course, beggars can't be choosers. No bandanas. I hate dusters. There's some kind of assumed cowboy wear, which actually isn't that true. I do like the red vest, thank you. I will apologize, I exit out a little quick. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. We'll see. I like a collarless white shirt, thank you. That one's filthy. You'd think that lady'd have some clean clothes. And no suspenders, please. I own suspenders, but I don't like the way they look. Is there anything else? Is that it? I think that's all. All right. There could have been pants and boots, but I missed it. And then I meant to say no, and I clicked yes. So, I'm locked in.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
P.S. She's
And I
wearing a
intend to find out
Buscadero
which
holster,
one.
which
Or rather, I intend for
wasn't
you to
invented
find
until
out
about
and
1914,
kill them.
1920.
You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever
Rockstar
it
should have
takes.
called me.
Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you
Okay, this
walked
goes on
into
and
the
on.
town
Basically,
at
she's giving us a
approximately
plot.
the same time my
And
husband
then
was
she's
shot
going
in the
to
back,
set us up
but
with a
by
camp
another gun,
and
firing
set us up with
different
some money.
bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets. This was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, my
So,
former
of course,
best
here
friend.
we're being introduced to folks we're
Teddy
going to see in
Brown,
the game
her
online.
distressed brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge.
Potatoes, carrots, beef.
You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good.
It's funny we haven't heard him
I look
talk yet.
forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My
She's a
husband
sharp
was
dresser,
a
I gotta say.
true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now.
He's a silent
Then
type.
Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
So now it looks like we have a
Cripps well
sidekick.
enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps, get up.
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner.
Just spit
J.B.
in my
Cripps
hand
at your
before I
service.
shake it.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs.
There's
Leclerc
that.
is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
So they ask us where we're going, but we only have one option. Click. Camp. Set the location. Small camp. And I'm like, is what? Okay. And then I realized at this point there's no options other than these singular
Oh,
options.
sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Catch you later.
Good luck.
I think that hat looks good on this guy. Reminds me of somebody. From Lonesome Dove. He sure does.
I'm sure you're tired. Get this done and you can rest.
Skinny mare. Nag. Scrawny nag, not skinny mare. Okay. And then off we ride. And this is kind of where I stopped. I will be on more online adventures. I just wanted to share this intro for you. Be sure to hit subscribe for new videos that will be coming out of here. I'll be sticking to the online version for a while now. So I appreciate it if you watch this far. I'm Billy Hell, y'all. Catch you later.